First of all, I'd like to thank the President of the 23rd MSP Zambia and the Committee Chair Cameroon for organizing this panel. I would also like to warmly welcome and praise Lebanon's decision to accede to the APMBC. And we all know that long before Lebanon's accession to the convention, Lebanon already had established the Lebanon Mine Action Authority and the Lebanon Mine Action Center, demonstrating its national ownership and strong capacity, as we also heard just before this session at the side event. So among the points mentioned in the Siem Reap Anchor Action Plan, I'd like to focus on 3 points and how Japan has been implementing them in our cooperation with affected states. These 3 points are strengthen national ownership. Second point is coordinating support for implementation. And the third point is sharing good practices and lessons learned to accelerate progress. So my first point is strengthening national ownership. Actually, during Japan's presidency, I also talked about this a lot. So some of you or many of you have already heard about it. But Japan's support to mine action has long recognized the importance of promoting national ownership and assisting capacity building of mine-affected countries. First, national ownership, which means coordination of mine action programs led by the affected countries themselves, contributes to ensuring that mine action programs are integrated into the country's national development strategy and other related policies. To this end, a whole of the government approach supported by political leadership at the highest level is needed in the affected countries. National mine action platforms, a subject that will be discussed more extensively, I understand, from affected countries' panelists, can play an important role in this regard. Second, it is important that donor engagement supports strengthening national ownership of the affected countries through capacity building of their human resources. This will contribute to enhanced planning and implementation of mine action, and also its sustainability over a long period of time, a theme we will, I understand, discuss under agenda item 6. So the second point, my second point is coordinating support for implementation. So based on these 2 concepts, Japan has been promoting sustainable and efficient mine action with the goal of realizing human security through close collaboration with mine-affected countries, donors, international organizations, NGOs, and the private sector. One example of Japan's long-term support based on national ownership and capacity building is our support to Cambodia. Since the 1990s, Japan has been supporting capacity development of the Cambodia Mine Action Center, CMAC, through a combination of financial assistance, provision of equipment, as well as human resource development and institutional capacity building. This has led to technical improvement and operational efficiency in the demining activities, but maybe more importantly, it also enhanced the management system and general organizational capacity at CMAC headquarters. This has contributed to strengthening CMAC's collaboration with relevant ministries, local authorities, donors, international organizations, etc., leading to the planning and implementation of mine action in a manner that promotes reconstruction and development in Cambodia. The development of a legal framework for mine action programs was also promoted. Therefore, Japan believes that support to strengthening the autonomous functions of national organizations in mine-affected countries through capacity building will promote coordination within the affected countries and with donors. This will also lead to effective operation of the National Mine Action Platform where it is established. Japan also values cooperation with international and other organizations that contributes to enhanced coordination, such as HDP, Humanitarian Development Peace Nexus, or other international agendas such as WSP. I'd like to mention two examples of cooperation with the UNDP. One such coordination with another sector in the affected country is Zimbabwe. There, Japan is implementing mine clearance and agricultural development in mine-contaminated areas in northern part of the country. This has been done in partnership with the UNDP and in cooperation with the Zimbabwe Mine Action Center and the Ministry of Agriculture of Zimbabwe. The other example is enhancing synergies between mine action and the WPS agenda. Sorry, I said WPS agenda. In Sri Lanka, also in cooperation with the UNDP, Japan has provided facilities for female mine clearance workers to assist their mine clearance and capacity building activities. My third point is sharing the good practices and lessons learned. Currently, and now I come to the, I think this slide. Japan is supporting a wide range of programs under the comprehensive package of assistance for humanitarian mine action. This was announced in the summer of 2024 and aims to responding to various needs from mine risk education, humanitarian demining to victim assistance. One specific approach under this package is so-called triangular cooperation, sharing good practices and promote cooperations between and among mine-affected countries supported by Japan. For example, through cooperation between JICA and CIMAC, Cambodia's knowledge and experience on mine action has been shared with more than 800 people from various countries, including Angola, Colombia, Ethiopia, Iraq, Lao PDR, Nigeria, Somalia, South Sudan, Ukraine, Vietnam, and Zambia. Based on a similar approach, Japan announced the Africa Mine Action Platform at Tokyo International Conference for African Development, TICAD 9, in August last year, to advance these efforts in Africa in cooperation with AMAS. So, to sum up my three main points, the importance of national ownership of affected countries assisted by donors through capacity building. This needs strong political leadership and the whole of the government approach in the affected countries. It also needs sustained assistance by donors. 2, coordination led by affected countries based on their own needs, bearing in mind HDP nexus and synergies with other agendas such as WPS. International organizations can play an important role in this regard. Third, benefit of triangular cooperation between and among affected countries supported by donors to share good practices, knowledge, and experience. With that, I would like to, I hope this made a bit of introduction to the more concrete discussions on the national platforms by affected countries. Thank you so much.